What is going on, everybody? Ted with Grub and Gravel here, and today we are talking solar panels. So last year I got a fridge installed in my RV and some bigger batteries, and what I quickly realized was the little bitty solar panels I had weren't going to be enough to cut it, to keep everything running, keep my batteries charged so that I could make it through the night. So today we're going to take a look at, the build of this unit, what kind of power it's going to put out, talk about a few specs, things like that. All right, so before we break this out of the bag, let's talk about a few accessories that they're going to send with you. These guys are going to give you a real nice long cord so that you can reach from the panel, back to the truck, back to your RV, back to your power pack. They're also going to throw in a real good looking adapter. So this adapter is going to have your solar cables on one side, and then it is a variety of, the most popular ways to plug in to your systems. DC 8020, DC 7909, 8.0, XT60, an Anderson, and a universal solar connector. All right, so let's talk about the bag itself for a second. Real good looking bag. It's going to have your flap on the front for all your accessories that have come with it. Now these zippers all the way around this pouch and this top have that nice water resistant rubber coating around them. So you're not going to get any water up inside this unit. The unit inside here is going to be IP68 rated anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem, even if it did. What they do is, the way it zips up, you're going to use the solar panels itself, have a handle on top of them, but then it's going to give you a nice, like a carry strap on here. And then what they've done is they put a nice handle here at the bottom so you can use it while you're carrying this around both-handed, lifting it wherever you need to store it at, All right, so let's get this open and see what's inside. Zippers go all the way down, so it's going to be easy access. This bag is just going to melt off of these once we get it open. See that? Nice, easy access. So what you got inside is a 4-panel solar array. Now this frame is going to be made out of aluminum. It's going to have nice rubbery plastic bumpers on the side for any impacts it might take while you're working it around, and a set of hinges that are going to help you open this wide. All right, so like I said, this unit is going to be 300 watts, N-type 82 monocrystal with 16 bus bars per segment. So that means 25% cell efficiency, which is going to be great for like slightly cloudy days, being in the shade a little bit, things like that. These panels are going to have an ETFE coating, which is going to give you a little resistance against abrasion, impacts, scratches, things like that. These guys are using 182 millimeter M10 wafers to power that. And so a lot of that doesn't really actually mean anything to me, and it may not mean anything to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this stretched out. We're going to get plugged into a power source, and we're going to find out, what kind of power these things pull in, because that's where the rubber really meets the road. All right, so each one of these panels is going to be 23 inches by 31 inches. And when you get it opened up, it's going to be 92 inches by 31 inches. And like I said, there's just alternated hinges on these. So you're going to be able to spread it out just like this and get yourself a nice wide array to scoop up that sun. Let's take a look at the back for a second before we plug this in. What they've done on the back is they've put little kickstands on each one of them that's going to give you the proper angle to get looking at the sun. They are connected by ample amount of cord here in the middle, just to make sure you have plenty of room when this folds. It doesn't get snaggy on itself, anything like that. So like I said, these little pucks right here that are connecting these together, IP68 rated. And then all the way down here at the end of the panels itself is the connections. So like I said, once you have them laid out, they make a real wide array without being crazy huge, that sits at just the right angle to catch that sun out of the sky. Now today we're going to be plugging them into my Blue Eddy here. Normally I'm probably just going to run this long cord and run them right into my RV. Something you're going to want to think about when looking at these though, you want to make sure your unit that you're plugging them into, whether it be your RV, your solar controller, or whatever type of battery pack you're using, is going to need to be able to handle 300 watts. These things are going to be putting out 10.75 amps, 32.3 volts. So check your equipment and make sure it's going to be suitable for something this size. All right, let's get it plugged in and see what we can pull out here. Out of 300. So not too bad, 246 out of 300. You know, considering we're a little cloudy. Okay, so when I was looking for solar panels on my own, I was convinced I needed one of those hardboard, fabric covered, trapped solar panel setups. Now, if you're looking at those, they are going to run you, especially for something at this size. Now, the thing is, for my use case scenario, it is going to stay inside my RV mostly. I'm going to drag it out here and there. I don't need something that's going to be that rugged. Now, don't get me wrong, these hinges seem great. And with the bumper corners, this thing will probably take some good abuse. The thing is, if you're like me and you're not going to beat up on it anyways, either you're very careful with your equipment or, you know, like I said, you're only going to use it in an RV that's going to have nice, secure storage. This is the way to go. Definitely is going to save a lot of money going this route. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description to their website where you can pick up this exact unit themselves. I'll leave a couple links to some things they have on Amazon in case you want to go that route for your purchase. These guys do actually make quite a few different sizes, wattage ratings. They actually make some of those ones that are captured in the cardboard and cloth like I've been talking about. See which one of them might be right for you. It seems like a legit option so far to me. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all take it easy.